Here I am on the Whitby. I just thought I'd show you what I did in the cockpit area here, because it's a lot cleaner than it used to be, as you can see around the pedestal and between the grooves of the slats of wood. It's a lot better than it has been in a long time. Still needs a clean, but I got rid of all the crap that was clogging the drains. So that's been taken care of, and now I don't have to worry about water ingress from that source anyway. The deck's getting pretty clean too. I put some more plastic down over the portholes because the yeah, all the portholes need replacing, and yeah, this will stop more water ingress as well, because the portholes are pretty rotten. I haven't covered these two portholes here. I probably have to get around to doing that as well. And there's portholes on the back. I don't think the back ones have been leaking. I sealed that one with white sealant, as you remember. You know, I've been looking at this area here, and I'm thinking, you know, if we had a couple of deck chairs that sit up in this area, that would work for sunbathing. Just a thought. And yeah, that's about all I've got to show right now. I haven't started working on the boats today, but if I make some real progress and there's something to show, I'll make another video and do that then. Alright, that'll do it for now. Talk to you soon. Bye bye. Here I am in the Whitby. I'm about to do some ceiling cleaning. But what I want to do first is take a video recording of what it looks like before I start, and then we can have a before and after. So first of all, this ceiling here, you can see it's white with there's still some mold growing. This was already been cleaned on the trip that I took from Oriental. I wiped down the ceiling in here, but as you can see, there's still plenty of mold in many places, and I'm going to try and bring it up as white as possible. So once that's done, I'll then move through the boat. Walk down through here into the main saloon. Now the main saloon, there's a lot of water ingress over that side. Along here you can see all the stains. That came from the portholes, which are now covered. But if you have a look at the ceiling, you can see that is so much mold. And I'm hoping that I get some of it done today, bringing it back to a white colour. But this is all for recording purposes. All of these areas here will have to be done. All of that through there, up there. The areas around where the curtains are, all the way down here, up along there. A lot of mold. This is one of the things that first turned me off the boat. And I realised that the majority of the work in this boat is the mold, and then restaining the wood panels. I come through here. This is the V-berth. It's not so bad here. There's a leak coming through there. I have to reseal whatever's bolted through there. I've covered that in plastic, so it shouldn't be leaking anymore. There's another spot there. I don't know what that is. It's bad. But yeah, the V-berth is not as bad as the main saloon, but it's still going to need a lot of cleaning, which I'm going to be doing all the way up through in there. Yeah, ugh, that's terrible. And once I've done all that cleaning and we've got the boat dehumidified. I've drained the bilge totally now. It's empty, so I'm not going to get any humidity from the bilge anymore. Obviously, once I replace the portholes, seal those leaks, and any of these little leaks that we have from bolts that have gone through and such, seal them as well. I can then concern myself with restaining the wood, because until I stop water humidifying the boat, the wood's still going to have drip marks on it from where it drips off the ceiling. Because if you have a look here, see there's some drops. What happens is some of them travel down here, down onto there, and then they streak down the cabinetry. And there's no point in me redoing the cabinetry until I can stop a lot of this humidity dripping. So drying the boat out is important. Let's have a look in the yeah, I'm gonna have to demold in here as well, as you can see. It's not as bad as the rest of the boat for some reason. Crazy. But then once all that's done, I can then clean the floor, which is also dirty, as you can see. I mean, it's not mold, it's just dirt. And yes, I've got a heater going to help me out, try and warm this boat up while I'm working. Maybe I'll work up a sweat. Who knows? Still so much junk in this boat. I still got to go through it all, but I really want to clean it so that when I work in here I'm not catching something from the mold. That's the plan anyway. Alright, so this is the first half of the video, and I'm going to stop it and get stuck into things, and then when I've done a day's work in here, I'll do an update of what I've cleaned, and you can see what I've achieved. Alrighty, talk to you soon. Bye bye. Alright, here we are in the afterbirth. I just finished cleaning the white areas. Let's see what it looks like compared to... Oh, look at that. Is that an improvement or what? Little marker there. Oh, it's a little damp spot, that's all. Alright, let's grab that rag. I've been at this for a couple of hours in the back here, and I think I've still missing some of the spots where I've been cleaning. Okay, there we go. Now, as you can see, the ceiling is very white now. And as you remember, all of this was all mottled with mold, and now it's still a bit damp, but a lot better than it was. So much cleaner. And under here as well, I went underneath, and the ceiling part of the afterbirth here is all clean. There's a major improvement over what it used to be. So yep, what a difference a little bit of cleaning does, hey? And you can still see there's a bit of shine there on the wall. That's from dampness from me wiping and cleaning, and I still got to wipe down and dry it. So the next part to do, I guess, will be in the saloon. That's going to be the big job. So I'm not looking forward to that. Now that I've worn myself out a bit, I'll try and do it a little bit this afternoon before I go home and record that as well. Alright, I'll upload a bit more in a little while. Bye bye for now. Alright, here's the second installment of cleaning. As you remember, the ceiling was just so moldy. It actually darkens the interior of the boat. Look how dark and moldy and just disgusting. And I think I mentioned before, this was my first impression when I came on this boat and looked at that and thought, nope, I'm not going to touch this boat, not interested in it. Wasn't until I decided that maybe with a bit of cleaning, having looked at clean pictures online, changed my mind. And I'll show you why. Look at that. First section over the galley. And over the nav desk has been transformed. Now this looks really good, but on closer inspection, let's see if I can show it to you. If you have a look really close, you can still see some mottling. You can see some mottling there in the white. And so this is just the first pass. The second pass will make it even better. So you can really see the contrast here. If I look up there, left side cleaned, mostly, as you can still see some mottling there on the left, compared to the right. So if you see a boat with this amount of mold in it, don't despair. A little bit of elbow grease and some good cleaning agents will transform it. So I've done obviously all through there. I took all that stuff out of the shelving there, took that shelf top piece out and cleaned all through there as well. And yes, I cleaned in behind this as well. This is the age-old trying to do it one-handed, age-old two-way radio. I hope that thing works, because that's pretty cool, that unit, and I'd like to keep using that. But yeah, as you can see, it is so much better compared to what it was. I missed doing the ceiling in the walkway. I didn't even think about that, so that still has to be done too. But yeah, we'll get to that. It's going to get done. So I've done almost a third of the cleaning already. This is going to look so much better after another day, 2 days outside cleaning. And we're going to have a clean boat, and then I'm going to clean up a whole pile of, yes, my clothes over there. Ignore that. Yeah, there's just crap everywhere. It needs to be cleaned up. Stuff was on the boat when it came on board, and I haven't gone through it yet. There's some more cleaning agent there. I've got some Clorox here. I'm going to see if the Clorox, which is a bleach, will get rid of the last of the mold. Fingers crossed it does, because that will help big time. There's a nice pressure cooker here. I picked that up off another boat, and I haven't liked using pressure cookers. It really makes casserole dishes nice, and you can really tenderize meat cuts in there as well. I'm sure that's very exciting news. Yeah. So yeah, this area hasn't been cleaned yet. You can see the streaks down the walls. There's a cutting board there. Underneath the cutting board is the fridge. There's the microwave I've yet to put in. I've got to work out a way to put that microwave. Got to fit it in here someplace so it's easy access. I might hang it off the air part. Yeah, I might do that. Hang it there or in the corner. Get rid of some of these instruments. Well, I'll look into it. I'll work it out. That there is the freezer, and underneath there, stove. I'm going to go all electric so that can come out. I've got a induction hot plate already, and a brand new fan forced little electric oven. So I've got a frame that I'm building for it as well that'll sit on those gimbals, and it'll look pretty good. I don't know what's in here. I think I've looked in here before, but I don't remember. Storage, that's right. Just junk. Again, have to go through it, throw out all the crap we don't want, and work out what we want to put in there. Maybe storage of long-term food supplies or something. And these cupboards here still got all the plates and pots and bowls, and it's empty on that side, so we've got lots of storage. Hang on, oops, a little bit jammed, goes in pretty deep actually, so that's pretty cool. And then we got a drawer under there that's full of stuff. I don't know if you looked in here. Yeah, there's some cast iron and aluminium pots and pans and styrofoam padding for some reason. Not sure why. And then the drawers have got stuff in them still. Again, I think we looked at that. Yeah, so. But I'm really pleased with the amount of progress I've made and the contrast, the absolute contrast between clean and unclean. So my arms are sore, they're going to fall off, so I'm going to stop for the day. I'm done, and we will pick this up at another time in a part 2 section, where I'll try and get, well actually I should get the rest of the saloon done at the very least. Working over your head is actually quite difficult, having to push up against the ceiling. I'm pulling back off all the velcro they've got around all the hatches, because obviously it's dead, old, and the glue is remaining. That stuff, that brown stuff that's glue. I'll have to come along and take it off. Some of it peels, some of it doesn't. But we'll get it all off and clean it up. We're making progress. Yes, so I might sign off for now. Let's just take one quick look back in the aft berth. Walk through here. Dun, 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 dun. We are in the aft berth, which is semi-dark because I've got the windows covered with plastic. It's not letting all the light in, but yeah, ceiling is nice now, as are the side areas. I'm just really pleased about that. Yeah. Alrighty. We'll sign off for now, and stay tuned for another episode of Cleaning a Whitby.